Oh, starting off on a bumpy note. What's up going on? How's it going? I'm hitting my tripod around, making it all wavy. But we got Cole and Mitzi in here at the moment. There, there's Nick, but he's here. But anyways, we'll wait for a couple people to roll in, see what happens. What's up, Karashay? Thanks for coming in. With me not usually doing Thursdays at 9 o'clock, it'll probably take a minute.
I was wondering. You hit me up. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I pay for StreamYard now, so I'm just gonna go random when I have time, and you know, who's echoing like that?
No, I was on my phone.
Oh, all right. I'm like, that was a pretty weird echo. Nick and Glenn. There's Nick from 666, and there's Glenn.
What's up
over there? Yeah, that way from 419. We wanted to hop on, and one of the main things that I wanted to talk about tonight was, what do you think this genetic testing is going to do long run? Like, is this genetic testing going to turn this into kind of like what it is with pit bulls, where you got to prove everything in the snake for you to really, be able to move the snake? And I kind of see it going this way with DG. I don't think we could stop it, but how do you guys think this is going to happen in the future? Do you think this is going to be a problem in the future?
I don't think it's going to be a problem. I already called this from day one once I figured out how it works and stuff like that. I'm like, if you really want to do it right, you should probably have everything tested that's DG. I do know that they did do the free 2 DG test because they are looking for DGC, and that's why they were doing that. So honestly, it's not really worth right now testing your animals until they come up with the DGC. I don't think it's going to matter right now. Maybe in a couple of years, when it's all said and done, you're gonna go on Morph Market and something DG is going to be there, and you're gonna see, this is DG whatever, and it's tested for DGA, and not DGB, but it's still a visual or whatever. So you're gonna start seeing that, I think, more on Morph Market in a couple of years. It's not going to happen. Like I said, it's not going to happen right away. And, it will probably end up being split at one point, where based on what and that you have to have these matches and stuff like that for your stuff to match up, to hit better odds. I mean, that's all it really does. It just gives us better hitting visuals, in all honesty. You're going to have a powerhouse.
Links in the chat.
You're gonna have a powerhouse snake now that you can actually charge more for, because you can make all visuals no matter what with it. So it's not a bad thing, but like I said, I do think that you will end up seeing a split where, like you said, if you go on Morph Market, are you going to want to buy from breeder A that has it already snake tested? It can tell you exactly what it is. Or are you going to buy it from breeder B where it's not tested? You technically have no idea. And if all your stuff's tested anyhow, if you decide to go that route and test all your offspring and all that, I mean, think about it. It's going to get pricey. $65 a pop.
Yeah.
That's a clutch of 8 or so. I mean, you're looking at almost $800, just to test that whole clutch. That's before you even sell anything. But so how do you accommodate for that? If you really want whatever you sell, you include that in the price. You have to.
See, like with the testing that I want to do this year, I want Sunset to come out, and I want to test all my visual clowns for Sunset, male, female, what. I want to know if the visuals are going to be het.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up, May? Thanks for coming in.
And that could end up being that powerhouse where, like, hey, this is the powerhouse one that, it's not visual, but it's actually a het. But you can produce all visuals with it if you, have the right pairing and stuff.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Actually love you.
I have volume off on the TV.
Or that snake could be worth a lot of money. So, That's
Yeah.
not a bad thing. It's going to be interesting moving forward. At the moment, you pretty much just don't. You just pretend it didn't happen until they come up with DGC.
Right.
Like
I
I
think
said,
basically. Well,
I
go,
like it
go
so
ahead.
I don't waste
Go
my
ahead, Nick.
time. I don't want to waste my time. So like, if I got a baby and I want to know what it is, and I don't want to breed it back and wait all that time and
You
all
still
that
have to test
energy
it,
and money.
though, 'cause They could
Yeah,
still
but
be
I
a
could.
visual, but it could be a hat.
Yeah, but it could be a super.
Right.
Depending on what it is, or whatever. But you would know that way if you are to sell those babies, you either A, know what to sell them for, or B, what you want to keep. You know what I mean? We don't see nothing wrong with holding on to it until they get a good shed and send it off if we're really curious. Because if you think about it, if you got 2 or 4 of your breeders that you're doing it, it could get pricey when you come to the eggs. But if you just want to do 1 or 2 out of a clutch just to know what it is, because they look so fucking normal, but they look so crazy, then you would know. You know what I'm saying?
You actually would not know. You would know with those 2 babies, but you wouldn't know the rest of the clutch.
Well, yeah, no doubt. But you could hold those babies back, and you wouldn't waste all them years and time and shit to breed them. You know what I'm saying? You could just go ahead and they'd be normal, or they'd be whatever, and then you just sell them or keep them, whatever you want to do. But at least you would know.
Right.
Because I would hate to sell a $25 snake to somebody and it end up being $3 fucking grand. You know what I mean? That's a big.
I get that.
I don't know. It's just, I guess, but I don't think that it should be like, you have to have papers to trust somebody or nothing like that. I think that's not going to happen. I don't think that would. And if it does, then I don't know. I guess it would be like dogs selling or.
Yeah, that's what the pit bull game's like. You got to have papers. You got to show your lineage. I mean, I hope it don't go that far.
No, it ain't gonna be like that.
I don't think it will. No.
No, it's just gonna end up being like, where is it at? Is it DGA? Is it DGB? Is it DGC? Like that's pretty much like where it's gonna be at. Hi,
Holly. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean, it concerns me just because of right now how the DG thing is being presented. Like, I know right off the bat, if I buy one, I'm going to want to know what it is. So I'm also willing to pay the extra money to know what it is. Whether, I pay through the breeder or the breeder pays it and then I pay the breeder more money. I mean, one or the other. But in essential, that's going to open up 2 different markets.
Oh, and it does 100%. They say you're going to have the people that don't care and they'll buy whatever. Right. People that only buy the ones that are tested. So pretty much what I've saw someone post this and stuff, and I agree 100% with them. It wasn't her, but just with them. That you're pretty much this is going to separate the breeders from the keepers, pretty much. If you're an actual
or the breeders from the hobbyists,
go test it. If you're just a keeper, don't go get tested. And I agree with that. This is going to separate the real G's from, the hobbyists and stuff when it comes down to it.
It's going to be who wants to be a company and a business or who just wants to do this for fun.
Yep.
So I'm straight regardless because I'm just having fun. So fuck it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe
that's what I like about you. You don't care. You just put all your males in a circle and what comes out. That's wow.
Well, like I said, I'm not doing that next time. This coming.
Right. I mean, I get why you don't want to do it.
Just because of the situation I'm in now, and that's why I'm okay with. I like the testing. I like it. I think it's cool. I mean, science is cool as hell. So if they can tell what it is through a shed, and they know, and it's credible. And that would be cool with me. You know what I mean? And I would like to know for me personally.
Right. That's 2 guys I sent you.
Yeah. Well, this is the Het DG.
And I mean, I don't know this at all, but like right now, that is basically a possible Het DG from what they're saying with this new thing that come out. I mean, you got it as 100% Het DG, so you could call it that. But as of now, it's possible that thing's not 100%. because of the way DG works.
That's crazy, ain't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
either way, I don't care. He's beautiful.
He's a
and
cool
I
dude.
love him.
Yeah, I had him. He's a really cool looking snake. He's got some cool color to him. He's really mellow. He's a cool snake. How's that het clown doing? Is he still an asshole?
He's alright. I mean, he's great. He got me once, but he's taming down a lot.
He's mine.
Yeah, he's just sucked in my wife.
Yeah, well, that little bastard never even let me go near him without him trying to strike me. He didn't like me too much at all.
My favorite, my favorite of my snakes is probably my Enchi Hypo because he was my first snake. But pattern wise and what it can do, I would have to say the hobby.
Right. So, Glenn, you were saying backstage that snake of yours that died gave you two eggs and you got something out of them.
Yeah, I actually just posted that video cutting some clutch. I actually cut 2 clutches.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, you're gonna go check that video out. Yeah, there was some badass stuff in there, man. I know the one clutch wasn't het for anything, but there's some really nice, gorgeous snakes, man. I tell you what, I was impressed.
I'm just glad you got something out of that girl because I'd have been devastated.
Yeah.
I'd have been so heartbroken.
Yeah, then I hit and I
Yeah,
cut the 2, and I cut the 2 after that, and I got the leopard GHI Hypo Het DG.
I want to see that.
I think I got 2 of them. So
nice. Well, possible het DG because if they're not tested, they're not really can be 100%. What are those? Corn snake hatchlings.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know nothing about them, so all I know is my room, it stays 80 degrees or higher, so they're cool.
The room temperature.
But here's the snakes that created them, if you can see them.
Let me blow you back up. Somewhat. The one is a VPI snow or a
one is a snow corn and the other one is a reverse Okati.
So someone gave him these snakes or he came across them and he got eggs almost right off the bat.
Dang.
Yeah, he didn't know what she was pregnant and he was a traveling vet and somebody just surrendered them to him because they didn't know what to do with them. And I'm like, well, listen, dude, I'll take them. I don't know nothing about them, but I know how to take care of snakes and keep them alive. So I'll try my best. You know what I mean? And then,
you don't got them in an incubator or nothing? I mean, usually you have to do higher than 80 degrees. Usually, I know some are a little bit lower.
well,
and I think corner one of them, but
I'm in South Carolina, so it's already naturally hot every single day. And this is their wild habitat. So I looked up on the internet and did a lot of research just to make sure, but it was saying basically keep it at 80 degrees or 84 to 86, and my room stays that because of my ball pythons. So
yeah, right.
Because
even outside, and what you said, South Carolina. Is that what you said? Even outside at night sometimes gets really cold. So, that temperature fluctuates. So you having a more steady temperature, that seems like it'd be better than outdoors. What's up, Jamie?
Check out this guy. What's up, dude? What's up?
That's your skink.
Yeah.
Come on. He's like, no, I want to go hide.
Ow, his nail hurt.
All right, go ahead.
Skinks are cool. I just don't know. I don't like them.
I won a raffle, so.
Yeah, we paid $1 for him.
Wow.
No, that was the free raffle.
Oh, was it?
We paid for shipping, and that was it.
Yeah, we just paid shipping.
Well, Aaron.
What's up, Bosa?
But he's a Meraki. We got it tested.
Indonesian Meraki.
Yeah, and he's a Meraki Indonesian blue tongue skink. So
You can
like,
get those tested? That's
yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
the same way as snakes. Like, you just send the
Send
like
them
a
the
piece
skin.
of his skin, and they do it the same way.
Yeah, he
See,
ripped
I
it.
just hope this don't turn into, like I was saying, the way it is with pit bulls, because that's just like
Right.
wicked. Like you got to be able to prove the parents, have papers on the parents, and then
Yeah.
it's. I hope reptiles don't come to that.
Well, you got to
Oh,
think, man. Some of these people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars on these animals.
Oh my God.
So from that standpoint, you have to. I mean, do you want to take somebody's word, or would you want to say, well, you know what? Here's the parents. Here's this. Let's do it. Or would you rather say, man, whatever, fuck it, let's do it.
USR,
I don't know. Not for no $6, $7, $10,000. You know what I mean? I
right?
want to know. I want to know for a fact. Because some of these expensive snakes look normal. I mean, they do. And
I mean,
it's
some of these
ridiculous.
NR mandarins that they were selling for pretty pricey
Hell
a
yeah.
year ago look like normals to me.
I know. And that's why I'm so damn conflicted, because I don't know. The people I got this female from could have not known what they was talking about. They were pet owners. They said it's a specter, but who the hell? I mean, even a specter, you think about a specter, that's hard. That gets hard to tell sometimes.
Anything in that yellow belly complex is a nightmare unless you put it to something in the yellow belly complex.
That's
Right.
why this next breeding season, we ain't, we're
And then you want to use a
doing
super
the
so
science.
you don't have
Okay?
hatchlings that you don't know what they are.
Yeah, we're doing the science this breeding season because
Right. You find anything in the yellow belly complex, don't put it in the yellow belly complex unless you got a super, because then you'll get gravel yellow bellies, because you can't tell your gravel combos from your yellow belly combos unless you use like an ivory or a super gravel, because then you will only create the single gene gravels.
And the gravels are a fucking pain in the ass to figure out what they are. Okay,
I got two guaranteed
They
that came
say
from
that.
super gravels off
Look
of
at the
pretty good
eye
breeders.
stripes, but yeah, but what do they look like?
Nice, they're pretty.
But do they look normal-ish?
Yeah, they look normalish.
That's what I'm saying, and as babies.
But no, dude, what's up, bro? But that double het that I got, that male, he's a double het ultra male clown. Like his color like stands out. That right next to her. But she's black too. Like her blacks are black. They're cool. He's definitely a dark colored snake.
Have either one of you guys ever produced like any like solid black, white, or black or white snakes?
I got all white one.
Right.
I got a super Mojave.
Oh my God.
Do you think I should do? Okay, I have a Mojave Ghost, and I'm trying to figure out either lesser or another Mojave, or what I should do to produce like.
I would get a phantom and make purple passions.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and Mystic Potions too.
Or mystics. Mystics cool too, but you don't see much mystic and phantom mixed together. I want to see that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I want to see what that does, because I like mystic and I like phantom.
See, like, I just want to like produce like shit I think's beautiful, and like there's this local pet store by me that's like, hey, we'll take whatever beautiful snakes you create, basically.
See, you got a pet store wanting to buy your shit, so that's cool. You could basically create anything and market it online and then sell them all your ones that no hits or anything. Your normals for like $25. You're not feeding them, they are.
Right. I mean, it's more along the lines like I just don't know like which direction to go, kind of like there's so many avenues, and like I think they're all.
You definitely want to go the hypo route and double up the hypos. You don't want to make animals that aren't visual recessives. Like, so make as much visual recessive as you can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of ghosts because like my Mojave ghost, like pretty much everything I have is either ghost or het ghost.
I know. I still got those double het clown hypos too.
Clown hypos, yeah. And I was going to say, clown is another. You got the male het clown. You need to get a female
Well, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna like spend the extra money and just get him a visual female head or a visual female clown.
Right now, they're pretty cheap. Like there's for $450, there's a het red exanthic clown female that's right around 500 grams on Morph Market. I'm like, man, if I had extra money, right there's where it would be.
See, we're trying to get out of the Morph Market and everything. We're trying to do it independently because, like me and you was talking about last night, man, it's something, you know. I mean, you know, I understand everybody's got to make money, but you know, you have to charge so much, and I don't know, man. Like we've been talking to a dude that lives around here, and he wants to.
Yes, that's Morgan right below you, Jamie.
Damn. But yeah,
I want to create.
He threw me off, man. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about.
That, like,
he's like, yeah, girl, I did what?
Morphs, you know?
Like,
we got it for you, Jamie. We got it. We got your back, buddy.
It's confusing.
There.
She does the Instagram and TikTok, and I do the YouTube because she don't like the camera, and I don't really like it either.
Oh, look at that!
It is what it is.
Fire pastel leopard yellow belly clown female, 300 grams. How much? Put it out there. Just don't say what it is.
How much? How much? How much?
You're not supposed to talk prices on live, guys. Come on now.
Right?
You're supposed to say DM me.
I got those black
DM me.
Oh, I don't want
double heads. Those are nice.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, those double hats you got, Glenn, are double
black double hat. Yeah,
they're nice.
And then add pen to it, and then this clutch here, I just gotta be a little bit more affordable for some people and stuff like that. So, too, like if you want to make some nice hats off of them or something, you know, we'll see what happens.
I mean, that's a decent price for like a 4-gene clown. That's a decent price for a 4-gene female. Well, 5-gene counting the clown. I don't know. The last snake I got, I feel I got a steal on. I'm picking it up July 8th for $300. I got a lesser orange ghost het clown female that's possible het genetic stripe. And she has a long stripe and she just looks creamier and cleaner. And from what I've seen from het genetic stripe, $300, I was like, I have to jump on it.
Our next female we're getting, it's actually like this girl I know in Florida. She came across it, and it's a pinstripe. What was it? A dragonfly?
Yeah.
A pastel dragonfly.
All right. I mean, they're nice. Pinstripe's the dominant. If you want to create a lot of pinstripe, I don't know. I'd stay away from it. It's non-recessive. I mean,
this is non-recessive. Doesn't mean anything.
I know. I love visual dominant.
Recessive everything. You got to throw codoms and.
It's got 3 codoms in it. I get it.
And you got to throw in incompletes.
That's the avenue I'm chasing. Like, I want to mix like
really pretty shit.
Yeah, like I want to cross my Mojave Ghost with my pastel disco.
That's a super pastel disco. You said you called it a super disco pastel, and I was like, "That's not a bell."
That's what the breeder said it was. They said it was a pastel super disco.
Well, if it was super disco, it'd be a white snake. It'd be a black leucistic.
And that's what I thought, but I mean,
I think he meant super pastel disco because it's blushed out.
Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, she has a lot going on. Like, she's fighting cancer and stuff. So, like,
maybe the chemo's fucking with her
it
head.
might, I don't know. Like, it could be a multiple of things, you know what I mean?
I don't mind pinstripe either, Holly. I mean, just it's dominant. You got to like it to really work it.
I like it.
I love our pinstripe. I'm about to grab him. I'm about to grab him.
That's why I made those double heads. That's why I kept the black head pinstripe red stripe. That double head hypo clown. I kept her.
I have one. It's chocolate pinstripe Pingene Wuma, possible special, Posset hypo.
Look at that. Yeah.
Pinner.
Look up on the TV.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hang on.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Look at them yellows.
Ah.
Wow. I have this connected to my TV too. So
Is that an albino pinstripe?
Dude, that's albino pinstripe, possible chocolate.
Wow.
We'll see.
Chocolate might be there because that's a lot of yellow.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that until like the last minute.
It's like honey yellow.
But he just started breeding, so we'll see. I'm hoping that he paired with our pastel albino.
Right.
That would be badass.
Yeah, well, if the chocolate's there, you'll get whiter looking snakes. And there's a white and there's yellow that looks. It might be there.
yeah, that was awesome.
What up, Eric? Thanks for coming in.
We got a super cinnamon pinstripe, and he looks freaking crazy.
All right.
But I don't want to. I don't want to mess
Go
with
get mine,
him.
damn it. She's locked up. Glenn's got that blackhead one, red stripe. He just patched out. That thing's crazy.
You can even see the colors on her.
Look up on the TV.
Like, look at the pattern. That thing looks acid almost.
She's orange in person.
Wow, look.
Like she's red.
Oh wow.
Like in person, like this does. Oh, it's crazy. Like this is nothing.
I know, man. The camera never does it, man. I mean,
I did. Well, if you go on my Instagram, I did do a reel with her just recently, and you can really see it.
They want me to put you on timeout for being clickbait.
Eric. Hey, you were super excited though. You're probably like, I didn't read DG. No, and it's like, oh, it's a clutch cutting video. Cool. I'm gonna continue to watch. Like, it wasn't bad. It was funny. It worked. It probably made you happy. Made me happy.
She went to my leopard clown this year, the chocolate hidden gene woman pinstripe.
Yeah.
Possible special. She walked to the leopard clown this year, so maybe Holly in a little bit.
Well,
If I get a chocolate hat clown out of her, I could be done with her.
you can see the difference on what the red stripe does. Like how much more intense what red stripe does. So this is just a blackhead pin.
Eric's stomping his feet and walking away from DG, crying like a little baby.
I don't do DJ anyways. But so this is the blackhead pin, this double hat, and this one's available on Morph Market actually. But you can see the difference on it.
Yeah, I could see a difference in the color a little bit.
Yeah.
That other one just had like a red tint to it.
Yeah. And that was a red stripe. It's so cool.
I mean, I'm sure we're not picking up all the color, but you could still see the difference of the color between the snakes.
He goes. I was like, listen.
Oh, I muted him. Oh,
I
I meant to hit exit solo, and it muted you. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. And he's like, and that's why he's like, boom, clutch clutton. Like, hell yeah.
419. Are you from Pittsburgh?
No, Ohio. It's 419.
That's 412 in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, dingo.
I thought it was.
And 724 is like southern Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's my.
You like that, Eric.
That's what my cell phone is. 724. My wife's 215.
Growing up, like when we was young, everywhere was 412, and then like when we was like 12 or 13, it got changed to 724.
Yep.
Oh, dang.
For that.
Yeah, well, it was like Pittsburgh was growing too much, so they cut the boundary for the 412 area code, and they created a 724.
I used to live in Marion Center out in Indiana County. I was born in Indiana County, so like
I know where Marion Center's at.
I remember the whole zip or area code change.
I grew up in Uniontown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vietnam was where I'm from.
It's out.
All right, Kim, I gotta get out here. I gotta go clean some rats. Unfortunately, it's my rat cleaning day.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming up on.
I tried to
Good
come
deal.
say hi to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So take care. Deuces.
Later, dude. Bear West. As SCI Fayette is. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to drop the link in the chat for anyone else that wants to come up.
Yeah, Bear West, that's my roommate. Well, my yard mate. He lives in a camper in my yard. Pretty cool. Pretty cool dude. Well, my wife
Yeah,
has to walk.
Fayette, like the Fayette prison isn't too far from hell. Like my grandma's house was like 3 blocks away from there, up in Lemonwood Acres. Like my grandma grew up in the projects of Uniontown. Like so, like when we was little kids, 4 or 5 years old, you know what I mean? We was all cool with like, you know, the future drug dealers of America.
Listen, that place is not good.
Yeah, first I lived in Homewood, and then I moved to Aliquippa.
What up, Rattle Trap?
And then after Aliquippa, I went to
Armani.
Clearfield, Pennsylvania, which is
Clearfield's about an hour from here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like Penn State area kind of.
No.
Or out here.
But Clearfield's going crazy now. There's nothing but meth heads up in Clearfield now. That's where all the meth heads go.
So bad. My
It's
best
bad.
friend went missing 3 months ago.
Yeah, like it's just all bad. That's
Nick,
why
you're muted. I don't know if you know that. All
I
right.
know my kids running around in the background going, "Ah!" He's a fucking demon.
We like it.
I don't.
I don't.
He just sounds like
No, man. But for real, if anybody here is watching and they want to come to Alabama, dude, we're doing a show on the 22nd of next month. So, you know, it's called Show Me Your Snakes. They go around all over. It's going to be pretty cool. Do y'all have any like shows coming up in y'all's area lately?
we have that reptile show in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, we have one coming up, I think, in Myrtle Beach.
July 8th, there's one in Woodstock, Maryland. July 15th, there's one in Gettysburg, PA. I don't know. I'm stoned right now. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, we're doing like a bunch of like raffles too while we're there, and
Well, keep talking about it. I want to go get some.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know how much it is. Don't quote me, but it's like $5 or $10 a ticket or something like that. But all the proceeds go to US Arc on the, you know, raffles and giveaways or whatever. And then we're going to donate, I think, like she said, 10 or 15%. Don't quote me on that either, but we're going to donate that to them too. So if y'all are around the area and, you know, Millbrook, Alabama, y'all can come down and, you know, you'll be helping out US Arc, not just me. So, but I don't, you know, I'm not saying anyone even on here is in Alabama. Probably not. Alabama's really, you know, Alabama. But if you are or want to drive,
We're broken.
Dragos, if you're watching and you want to drive, I'll hook you up on a snake if you bring me some live rats. Just saying. Let me know. Drago, let me know.
Oh, I just want to boop it on the nose, love.
I mean, I got a bunch of live mice, but not rats.
Now we got a freezer full.
Yeah, I got to drive an hour and a half Saturday to go get freaking hoppers and fuzzies and stuff for these hatchlings. And I'm going to tell everybody something.
Oh.
Breeding snakes is hard, man. Getting them babies to eat. They really only like live, I figure, you know? They don't really like frozen thawed.
Like, I had my snakes on frozen thawed, and it was like they all went on a hunger strike. So, me being a new breeder, I'm like, started panicking. So I threw live in there, and then bam, right away it hit it. And like, I've just been feeding live ever since. And like, they've been eating a live mouse every week.
All but like 3 of my snakes eat frozen thawed, thank God. But occasionally you do have the one, but hatchlings, you know, they have to, you know, I guess they don't want it like that. They'll come up to it, they flick a little bit, and then they get up to it and they touch it and they back up. They're not stupid.
Yeah, that's what we're doing too.
Thanks for coming in.
But you know, it's hard to find rats around here that, you know, at least pinkies or hoppers or whatever like that. I mean, you can go to the store and buy like a small mouse, rat, whatever, but not nothing smaller than that, smaller than a small one.
I have a bunch of large rats in my freezer, like,
No, I think they're medium.
or medium. I don't know. I got them from Perfect Prey, but they were like way too big. So like I don't think my snakes can eat them. I don't really know.
And we don't want them in their home.
And I don't want them to like get hurt. You know what I mean?
We don't want the rats.
Damn.
So like I don't even know what to do with them.
I ain't even for fine to that. But I don't know. I'm very, very, very fortunate when it comes to rats. CR Reptiles, they're on Morph Market, and he sells me rats for like $2 a piece. And like I don't know. I get my snake seed every week. His rats make my snakes grow at a really high rate, and I don't know. I love it. $2, you can't beat it. Why breed them when you can get them at cheap?
Yeah.
Everyone don't have that problem. It's a good problem to have.
I mean, rats here are expensive. Like, I think it was like $4 per rat and like $2 per like one large white mouse. Like, it's crazy.
Look at that. For $1. I wish you could ship them, Will.
Dude, I know.
Because I would probably buy like 50 of them right now.
For real.
For $1. I need to start doing ASF because when I have these babies, it's going to suck paying for all the babies to eat. So I want to start breeding for all my babies.
Do they actually occur in the wild in Africa?
No, I mean, basically what we call African soft furs are like a domesticated version of what the African rats are over there. And they look slightly different. And therefore, they have no idea what we call African soft furs because they look that different. This question came up. Holdback Rack today was talking about ASFs today and whether they're a thing or not. But I think that's the gist of it. They are basically genetically related to the African rat, but they don't look kind of like them because of the domestication like changes that happened. Just like our snakes that we breed, they have smaller brains because we're domesticating them, not because we don't give them enrichment. At least that's my opinion. I mean, you could tell me I'm wrong. They need enrichment all you want, but
I mean, that kind of makes sense, you know what I mean? I mean,
what up, bro?
What's going on? What's going on, yo?
What's up, dude?
With snakes, I feel like they're more happy, like, in, like, enclosed, like, racks and stuff, you know what I mean?
In an enclosed area, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like the enrichment is more or less like this, like I'm doing right now, you know what I mean?
Right.
My snake's just chilling in my bed, slithering all over me wherever she wants, her little heart desires, you know what I mean?
This one just likes to tighten up around me and look around. She hates to go back. Like when she's out, she don't want to go nowhere besides wrap around my hand and look around.
Yeah, she just she always wants
She's
to
cool.
either go under my leg or slither into my pocket, usually. And then she just lays there.
What's up, bro? First time been on my channel. I got like throw you out like that. What's up, dude?
Everything good, man. Just tending to the snakes. I went on one leopard head pie that was bred to a pastel pie het leopard albino. I'm waiting for her to lay like in a couple days, literally.
Right. This is my first year, so apparently I guess I confused the pre-ovulation shed with the pre-lay shed.
Mm-hmm.
So she said last week, so it's just like 2.5, 3 weeks, hopefully. I mean, for my first clutch ever. Hell
Same
yeah, I
here.
can't
I
wait.
started in November.
Right?
November, October. I got my first what the banana inchi.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, it just went on.
I see. I bought all mine pretty small. Like the biggest snake that I've bought, like gram wise, has been 400 grams.
Yeah, we did too. We got ours small because
I mean, to each your own. Look, you got eggs this year already. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
oh, I mean it's
Like,
from
our
the corn
Yeah, our
snakes.
corn
Like
snakes were big when we.
yeah, like we
Right.
got them pregnant. You know what I mean?
Well, bro, too. You know what I mean? Like if he started in November and he's already expecting eggs, then he brought bigger snakes. I mean, it paid off for him, and you know.
Right.
We started
Right.
with small.
I don't know. I just feel like if I raise my snakes around each other and like
It'll be easier for them to
more friendly, family oriented, like I could literally hand any of my snakes to anybody
and they're fine.
They're fine.
Right.
Except for
Not Annabelle.
Not me, not me.
Captain.
Yeah, except for Captain Spaulding. He's an
Yeah,
asshole.
I was gonna say he's not that dude.
Well, I don't even want to get him out. I'm not even getting him
He's
out.
a head clown and he's an asshole.
Yep, he is.
Clown and an asshole.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me
That
wrong.
is the giveaway snake that I sent him. I sent him a het clown and a het DG. The het clown, he didn't win, like Cole won, but he didn't claim it, didn't want it, so I just sent it to Smay. And that little snake's an asshole. He's
That's
just
creepy.
Hold
Let me
on,
get him.
I'll
No,
show you. He's
Put him
kind
more.
he's
what up, bro? What you got?
He's got
All right. So this is a pastel orange dream het puzzle.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
I love pastel. I don't give a damn what nobody says. I love a
it has
pastel.
its place. As long as it ain't in clown, it's all right with me.
Everybody knows I love it.
Yeah, I love pastel too.
I don't even know where his head's at.
Mm-hmm.
That's got some color to it.
Oh yeah. It's
He's getting better. He's getting a lot better.
You say het puzzle?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got a female for it?
No.
No. Look, you got that big old male sitting there.
That's why I'm like. So I have a orange. What I'm at fire pastel leopard. Yellow belly clown female, but I don't have a male for her. But so I'm just waiting till she grow up or till somebody just take her off my hand because that's the only clown I got.
Right.
Hello.
Matter of fact, I'll get her.
I'm gonna go put this girl away.
Well, check it. I'm about to have to go, man. I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But if y'all are in Alabama, come on down and buy a snake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
He's still looking a little striky. There he goes.
Right, that's the het clown.
Huh?
Oh, the het clown.
The little striky guy.
I heard you, dude. You could have went off. That's cool.
Oh, it's straight, man. I ain't going to leave you hanging, man.
I heard you, man.
Holler,
I'll call back. I don't know if you heard me or not, but
yeah, I'll text you. I got to go to work, man, early in the morning. So everybody, hey.
All right.
That's the clown.
The het clown.
Or het clown.
You're okay. Mama got you.
But female or male?
it's a male.
Yeah, het clown.
You're okay. I love you.
I DM you and I, give you a fair price on the female if you're interested.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
I gotta get some. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I gotta get some money together.
What's up, Dave?
I recently just quit my job because they were treating me like shit.
Hey, I understand that. Unfortunately, I can't quit my job. I'm in the military, so.
Oh, damn.
I did the military route for a bit.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
It's all
sometimes, like, I wonder, like, how people do it with all the things going on right now. Like, Mad respect for real.
Honestly, we're so sheltered because like we're constantly working on the next thing, and we're so sheltered that we don't have time to watch the news.
Right.
Like I wake up at 05. I don't get home until
Good that you don't get home.
like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then I have to tend to the snakes, or I have to go to my other job and
Make food, get something to eat. You know,
exactly.
like, you
And
know?
then I have to do it all over again.
You want me to roll a couple things?
So
Well, I gotta walk to the store because I'm out of cigarettes and Mountain Dew.
And I don't won't walk by.
Like I said, you can't run out of Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my area, it's not like I don't really want my wife to walk by herself. So
There was a drive-by last week.
yeah, it's not a good area.
where y'all located at?
Darlington,
South Carolina.
Okay, y'all know where that at.
Yeah, it's not too good. I mean, Florence is worse, but that's right next door.
Yeah, I was stationed out in Fayetteville 2 times over at Fort Bragg.
Yeah,
I was at Fort Snoopy. That's where I did my basic training in AIT.
Listen,
Fort
I watch a lot
Jackson.
of the ID channel, and I've seen some shit happening at Fort Bragg.
It's always something.
yeah. He said that's always something.
See, I'm telling you.
What you got there? That looks like a dreamsicle or something.
Oh yeah, it's a dream circle.
Later, Smack. You gotta go. Get going, dude. It's cool.
All
Later,
right,
dude.
later, bro. Thanks for having me.
Always. You're welcome anytime.
All right, later.
Yeah, dream sickle male. I got it from Steve Morph.
Uh-huh.
I said I got it from Steve Morph.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it's a male, dream sickle male. So yeah. Probably
That's not a bad project to get into.
Hmm?
That's not a bad project to get into.
Oh yeah, so I have right now I have leopard head, double head, pie sunset.
Right?
So I'm waiting for my girl to grow up. She like at 700 grams right now. So hopefully by next year she'll be ready.
I won a super pastel het clown het sunset on Keys 2K giveaway.
Oh,
Like I got him and he was right there at the 500 gram mark. So like I had him for a week and I put him in with a visual clown female and they locked. And so I'm hoping like within the next 2 or 3 months they have eggs.
oh yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah. Well, if I hit that 50% and that clown proves out lace because it's the blade lace clown or possible lace. I mean, if you look at Best Dressed Ball's line of lace, that's where it came from. Like nobody really questions his line, but when I show mine, they're like, no, that's not lace. But I mean, I think it's going to prove out. I really do. I mean,
I like any gene can make clown look good.
right?
Literally.
Well, it's in the color. Like a lot of them brown, you see a lot of faded, browned out clowns when they get big.
Yeah.
Well, this girl's probably 2,000 grams and she's like orange still. She's not brown at all. And that's, I think, the lace coming out like the color. And
yeah. So I gotta get into some more genes and all that good little stuff, study a little bit more and learn about, what each gene do and all that stuff. Because, lays and then white lays.
Will, it wasn't a pairing. Like, so was the Grim. I wouldn't say, oh, that looks like this and it not being a pairing. I mean, you mistaken me. But see, Will's the one that wants to say, I want to throw a podcast on everyone how bad they suck on a podcast and still never comes out with a podcast.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it, Will. Come on, get out there.
Literally.
I like Will's fun. He picks at me here and there. I take it, and I pick back. It's all in good fun. Oh,
so
shit.
What projects you working on?
Oh, dude, like I kind of made the mistake of doing a little bit of everything. I mean, I'm trying to narrow it down, But one good thing that I got working is I got a lot of clown everywhere. You know what I mean? I got clown hypo, clown ultramel, clown
I
sunset,
love hypo. I
clown
love hypo.
pied. I mean, hypo DG, lav pied, clown pied lav. I got a pair of triple hets going together. You know what I mean? So I got, I mean, kind of all over the board.
Mm-hmm.
But if I hit here and there, it's going to be real good. If I miss everywhere, it's going to be like, well, goddamn.
I love
Let me sell
hypo.
some snakes and go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, like hypo and black pastel or chocolate go so good together in a clown.
Yeah, the dark jeans. I got a lot of black pastel, and I got blackhead, and I don't know. Well, I didn't want to do. I don't know why I did it. I wanted blackhead and clown is why I did it. So I bred my blackhead, het pied, het lav to my leopard clown. It's possible grim, and on cue, Will should say something about that too. But I put it to it as well to get blackhead het clowns because I want blackhead and clowns. But they're going to be 50% het lav and 50% het pied. So if I get one of them leopard blackheads and that grim floating around in there hits, why not?
Right.
And it's clown pied lav. I got a
Mm-hmm.
triple het female already waiting. So give me the male.
Right. Right.
No, Will says sorry, was on IG messaging, so wasn't paying attention.
I got a blackhead, yellow belly female right here.
I like blackhead.
So this
That's a big girl.
oh yeah.
You look at that blushing on the bottom.
Oh yeah. She's nice, you know. Got her from a local breeder out here. He breed 6 and he was getting out the ball python game.
That's a nice example. I mean, if there's a lot of blushing, I was kind of looking at the blushing in the blacks because red gene is tied to blackhead a lot, and there's a lot of blackhead out there with red gene in it that's not identified. So I mean, I don't know, I couldn't see, but that could possibly have red gene by the blushings. But it's got yellow belly, so. But
yeah.
I know, Dave, like it does tie in, and that's the only thing I lucked out doing after I was done, just like saying, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. I was able to tie it all together and make it make sense.
Right. That's the thing. Like you have to stick with certain projects. I say maybe at the most 3-4 projects. You can't get into everything.
Right. Well, I got like 8 different recessives, and if you look at them, like all the recessives tie in together. I mean,
yeah.
I'll even have BPI Xanthic Clown this year because I wanted VPI enough to buy a female. I mean, so I put the clown to it. Double hets. Why not?
Why not? And that's gonna save you in the long run.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be double head heavy. There's going to be some 100%, but there will be some 100%, 50%. And if I hit on those, especially the sunset, if I had a visual clown that proves out hit sunset, I'm going to be so far ahead of the game. It ain't funny.
Right. I just want to make a dream circle. Like when I first started breeding or you know, looking into my projects, I was like, I want to make a dream circle.
Well, my daughter that got me into this kind of like, I scared her away by buying like 20 snakes, like pretty quick. But now she sees what I'm doing, so she's wanting to get back into it. And, you know, it ain't all that bad. 20 snakes isn't scary. You know what I mean? It's pretty calm. It's pretty chill. So she's getting back into it again, and she wants to make dreamsicles. I was like, well, I already have a female. I mean, I do have a male now. If we could broaden our chances with a couple $100.
Right. So, yeah, actually, I'm picking up my daughter in about a week or two, and we're going to Cali for the Anaheim show.
Nice. That's a good show. There's a lot of good people out there.
Yeah, so we going out there, you know, meet some people, you know, Just chill, father and daughter time.
Hell yeah. We're trying to plan a trip to Tenley this year, me and my daughter. Well, it'll be probably all of them. I'll probably have all of them with me, all three.
Well, when is Tinley?
It's like the first week of October or something like that. I don't know. It's coming up in October.
Where at?
In Tenley Park, Ohio, or not Ohio, but Illinois, Indiana, something like that. It's right there by Chicago. I mean,
yeah, I might.
I think it's Illinois. It's Illinois. Somebody help me out in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in Tenley Park. It's just south of Chicago, Illinois. I mean, I'm a little stoned right now, so my brain's like putting.
Oh, acid dreams. Oh yeah, acid dreams, confusion dreams.
Acid goes good just about everything that I've seen it in.
Right.
Like acid even makes a pastel clown look decent.
Right. Leopard and acid together. Oh my god, that is sick.
It's a crazy pattern, that's for sure. Cool. Yeah, it's Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois.
What's up, John? How's it going? I had to say the links in the chat that we're only going to be on for an hour, so that's another 4 minutes. It's not worth anyone really much coming up, but we got some chat going on.
But
so, bro, you didn't voice your opinion on that, so we could do the last 5 minutes. How do you feel about this genetic testing?
So, to me, I feel like DG is DG.
Yeah, like I'm treating it just like it is now.
Yeah, I don't think it need an A and B. DG is DG.
That's coming though. That separation is coming.
Yeah, I feel like you just making everything more confusing. We got the freeways, highways, all of that already, and you want to confuse more people with DG. And then so everybody have to get all the genetic testing done.
I want to see that, Dave.
On all their clowns because everybody in DG and clowns heavy.
Right.
So
I mean, how would you feel about paying $10,000 for a clown het DG when they first came out, or whatever they was, like a female? It was at least $6,000-$7,000.
Right.
And
I'll be pissed, but then and you get what you pay for.
Right.
But who could have seen this coming though?
Yeah, who knew it coming? No one did. It's nobody's fault. I mean, nobody did this on purpose.
Yeah.
So, but how many other genes out there are polymorphic traits?
No, I'm not sure. That's
what I mean. Like we gotta. There's going to be a few more shockers coming out. I feel this isn't the only one. Shane from Heads and Tails just hatched out a puzzle clutch, and he thinks that this Muir cryptic and puzzle is going to tie in somehow. I mean, my argument is there's a puzzle clown, and he's saying, well, what if it's one of these, puzzle A, puzzle B, and puzzle C things, because it only does it some percentage of times. He got me thinking puzzle is going to go crazy like that.
Mm-hmm. But then everybody been hyping up puzzle is the new clown. So everybody going to have to get their puzzles tested. So then the shed testing place finna get more money.
That'll put a halt on the puzzle is the new clown thing.
Exactly. And everybody just going to go simple recessives. Just simple.
Will's saying nope. No way possible, nope. Can't be.
But yeah.
Oh, now it's not a chance in hell. I don't think so either. But I don't know. In conversations that I've had backstage or on live, there's been conversations about them three thinking that they're tied together in ways, and I'm like, well, cryptic is a leelix clown, so how could there be a puzzle clown? And that's the first thing I say. But what if that only takes the place of the ABC thing? What if it could do it here and there, but not all the time because of some genetics?
And I'm still having a hard grasp on cryptic. I don't exactly know what it is. You know, me only
It
being
can
in
be
a few.
confusing, but the only thing it is, it's recessive. It's allelic the clown, so it
Mhm.
works like an allelic combo. All the clutches are going to be either one or the other. And when you breed a krypton to a normal, you're going to get either het clown or het cryptic, and you can't tell them apart really. So that's what sucks. So
Gotcha.
you either want to put it to a krypton, a cryptic, or a clown. So you at least tell when you hit krypton, cryptic, or clown.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah,
it's just,
Billy explained it pretty good. I got to watch his video again, but Billy he explained genetics real good.
I don't think they looked enough alike. I don't think. Yeah, but Shane, you did say about them being in the same grouping or something, and like, what if it's like DG? Because that one snake you got looks so damn funky. Like, I don't know if you looked at that clutch. That one, it has to be puzzle because there's not a lot of puzzle combos out there, and its head stamp is just like nothing. I thought I had some head stamps that was like nothing, no other. That snake's eye stripes comes halfway up its head. Like it's crazy. It's nuts. You got to go check out that video. Like, look at them snakes Shane has. They're crazy.
All right, most definitely.
Oh yeah, everyone out there in the chat, it is not a puzzle. Will says. I mean, then show me another snake. But this is my argument. Will, show me another snake that resembles that. That is super inchy. Show me a super inchy with that high of an eye stripe. I know they get big, but them things are like blocks up on the head. I mean, it's huge.
I think Hurricane is going to make like a big, comeback or whatever it is. I think it's gonna be big in a lot of projects.
Right. I mean, there's going to be a couple things that I think's coming up. Like I don't know. I'm not going to set everything out there that I want, but I think hypo clowns should get more of what they do get, because you could go buy a visual hypo clown, double recessive animal for like $750, and that's like you can't do that nowhere else really. I mean, I guess with the dreamsicles, they went down. A lot of them went down, but hypo clown's always been down.
Oh no, I love hypo. Hypo and clown always go good together.
Exactly. I have not seen one that looked anything quite like Shane Snake. It's definitely different. Okay, but we looked at super pastel, super inchy ODs. Go to Morph Market, look all. There's just nothing. I get your argument of that too, Will, because it looks funny, but I think it's just all those genes packed in the puzzle, and we don't got nothing else to pair it off of, so it looks that much different. I think it's a visual. And then Shane doubts it. Shane don't think it is, but me and Vern and a couple other people think it is. Even Biz, if you look at your last thing, even Biz Lamone said that, yeah, he thinks that one's puzzle. So maybe you hit one. This is why I don't want to work puzzle, because it's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard.
I think I'm gonna get heavy in the confusion acid gene.
Acid's nice. I mean, it does. Like I said, it makes a pastel clown look nice. So if it could do that, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be wrong. I know, and I could be. Anything I could say is suspect to be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. This is my opinion, and I very well could be wrong, especially now. What's up, Vern? But anyways, you guys just all come in. Anyone else want to come up? I'll drop the link in the chat. Anyone else wants to come up? We'll stay on for a while. Come on. It ain't letting me do it. I'm having difficulties. What is it doing? Oh, fucking phone.
But I want to get into the green tree pythons. I might just get me like a pet to start off with, and then
Thank you.
extend it from there.
All right. Now what was I even trying to do? Oh, put the thing in. I got to recopy it. Because it wouldn't let me paste the comment. There it is. Sometimes, and like, I don't know, you wait a while, you can't copy and paste the link to put it in the chat no more. It won't let you paste. It won't come up.
You have any other pythons?
I have 24 ball pythons right now. And I mean, like I said, I mean, I can tie them all together, but I'm kind of all over the place.
No, I'm saying like species.
No, I only have ball pythons, a cat and a dog.
Right. I got me a dog. He's something else, man.
I got a blue healer. He's a ball energy. Like if I yell boobies right now, he'll come running. Like he's just a crazy dog, and I love him. He's nuts.
Yeah, I have a chow chow and a lab mix.
All right.
Yeah, he like 8 months, 9 months. Yo.
They're energetic.
It's just so crazy because, like I said, basically work 2 jobs. Well, kind of 3 because they're snakes.
Shit. Yeah.
But it's more like a hobby. I'm not trying to make it big. I just want to make pretty snakes. That's it.
I just want to be able to do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like if it sustains itself, I'll put forth the effort. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with it because it's just cool. I mean, what else is cooler than putting 2 things together, whether it's, a dog or, a wolf or a cat, or why not a snake? Put 2 snakes together and all this different shit comes out. Like, it's crazy.
Right.
It's unpredictable. You have no idea what's going to come out. I mean, I guess you could curve your clutches by supers and this and that. And, you know, I definitely have plans to do so with supers and allelics. I love my allelic combo.
And it teaches you patience a lot.
It's definitely teaching me that.
A lot. Like as soon as I got my girls or whatnot, I wanted them to grow up fast and all that good little stuff. But now at this point, it's just, I feed them weekly. Sometimes sometimes they don't or whatnot. Because then I got to understand as soon as, they get of size, then I have to breed them. And then that's more racks I have to buy, a bigger incubator I have to buy.
Yeah.
So
I think I might run into a point to where the guy down the street that I get my rats off of, he says if I get overflowed, like I could bring some stuff there, and I'm very thankful for him. Chris Robinson's a cool dude, and like I think I overdid it this year for my capacity. I might have like 2 or 3 clutches that I have to take to him.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to. I'll give him an egg out of it. Here's an egg out of it. It ain't going to be the banger. You can't have the best one in the clutch, Ben.
Like all my snakes except for one is on frozen thaw. I keep that little
kudos to you because that's not easy. That's not easy. Kudos to you.
Yeah, except for one, that little freezer stay stocked. I go up, maybe I meet with my snake, not snake, but my rat provider or whatever, maybe once every 2 weeks, we stock up. She only like 15 minutes down the road. We meet up, get the rats, and that's it.
What I do is I feed on like a Friday or Saturday, depending when I get there. And my pregnant females get offered a second or a third rat. that day, and I've had 2 snakes 2 separate times take 3, but every single one of them, if they're breeding, they're taking 2 rats, and everyone else eats like if they want to. Usually I buy $40 worth of rats, 26 for 24 snakes, and there's 4 of them that'll eat every other week and sporadic. It works out pretty good. I just get a hell of a deal on rats, so it's not worth breeding.
Exactly. And I could just I could hit her tonight, yo. I need 40 rats, 40 wing rats, and maybe 10 big rats. And she was like, okay, she'll freeze them tonight.
Right.
Tomorrow I go pick them up.
That's cool. That's cool to have that right there. I mean, I could if I gave him notice, he would kill everything that I need. He would gas it out and then have it froze for me when I got there. If he didn't have it in stock already, because he's got a freezer full of frozen thawed. But it's just like, I don't know if I can get all my snakes to eat like that. Like, just a lot of them like to hunt. They like to go get the snake. They won't eat the frozen thawed. You're doing the robot.
I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good now, but you was doing the robot for a second.
Yeah, somebody called me. I had to hang up.
Right. Do not, like, when I go on lives, I put my phone on do not disturb. Like, because my kids would be blowing my phone up. It's like, if they see me on live, they want to call me for some reason. And I'm like, you can't call me because it's fucking shit up. Stop.
Right. So I might just need another computer up in here.
Yeah, but I said, like, I use my phone, so I know the issues. But when you're on, like, I don't know if you know how to turn your phone on do not disturb, but if you just scroll down and then scroll over, there'll be a do not disturb sign or disturb sign. Turn it on, and then it cuts out the interruption, because it'll fuck your speakers up and everything. Like, no one will be able to hear you. You ever see me up here like this? It's because one of my kids called and it was not on do not disturb.
Yeah, I gotta watch a couple more YouTube videos or get with somebody, maybe NJ or whatever. Because like I said, she posted late any day now, and I just want to make sure I got the hatch right, and all that good little stuff. I got the easy hatch trays and all that.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, as long as you do, the thing is you want moisture without the eggs getting wet.
Right.
Like that's basically. And what are you using for an incubator? Like, what did you get an incubator?
I got this little one right here for right now.
All right. Those things work.
Yeah,
they work.
But I have a sea serpent one on the way.
Oh, so you went and bought one? Well, I made mine because I'm a redneck and I make everything. So I even made my rats, dude.
A little one I got off of Amazon, because they can, it got here like the next day or something like that.
You don't got time to build shit. You're out by that shit,
man. But sea serpent was saying like 3 weeks away, 4 weeks.
Right.
Like, I need something.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right, so you got that little one, and then when the better one gets there, just hook it up, get it up to temperature first. Don't put it right in and day one, hook it up, set it up, put it in. Let it set for a couple hours and get up to temperature working, where this one is.
For a day or two and monitor it.
Yeah. Do you have a laser thermometer? Those help too. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You should be good then. I mean, it's really just a consistent temperature. Everyone wants to say, run it at this degree or that degree. I mean, I think it'll work, and this is just my opinion. There are better circumstances than others. It seems this year everyone's trying to run a little lower, but everyone's getting more birth defects. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it seems to me. I'm no expert at all. So I'm going to run mine at like 89. I'm going to play a little safe. I was going to run like 88.5. Well, I'm going to run it at 89 and see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of people say if you get around, I think 87 below, you get more males. If you run it a little higher, you get a lot of more females.
Right. Well, if you pay attention from this year to last year, now maybe it's just me. I mean, I don't know. But if you look at this year's videos to last year's videos, there's more like bad eggs, like, deformed snakes or, bad eggs. And I think it's due to the low temperatures.
Oh,
What's
saying,
that?
am I dropping temps during the building? No, I keep it real consistent. Honestly, it's hot out here in Louisiana, so I don't want it too hot in the room or whatnot. I just keep the air on, with the vents mildly closed.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I'm up here in PA. Like in the summertime, it's perfect. I could turn my heat strips off sometimes. You know what I mean? But in the wintertime, it's just like I got to have everything dialed in and insulated as much as possible, and easily accessible. And that's why I built mine. Because in the summertime, I could take the insulation out. It's just like the 1/2-inch foam board or 3/4-inch foam board. And the summer or wintertime, I can put it in. So it's more of a locked in thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I feel pretty consistent temperatures from year round. But now I'm hearing people saying during the winter they lower their temperatures anyways. Do you ever hear anything about that?
I definitely take that in accountability, into consideration. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll look at that.
Yeah, like I forget the guy's name. He made a video about basically like him not wanting to produce or anything in the winter. So he actually turned the snakes down like to like 56, 57, 58 degrees, something like that in the winter. And I mean, I don't know. My thermostat got unplugged one day in the winter, and I came in that room and it was like down to like 62 degrees, and I was freaking out. But and they all survived. Nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like, and they was all young snakes too. So, yeah, Mitzi's in Louisiana too. And
what part of Louisiana you in? I'm stationed at Fort Jackson now. It used to be Fort Polk, but now it's Fort Jackson.
Well, I was in the Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Johnson.
Yeah,
Nick from 666 is in Louisiana too.
Oh man.
He's from West Bank, I think, and Mitzi's from East Bank. I think they had that argument the other day.
I don't know. We all got a link because I feel like I'm so far away from everybody.
Right.
Because everybody is mostly in Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Cali.
Dude, there's a bunch of people in PA. Like they just pop out of the woodwork. I'm finding more and more people every day.
Mm-hmm.
I know like at least 4 breeders that are within 45 minutes of my house, and they have like hundreds in their collection.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't want to get that big right there.
I want to stay at 50, like 40 females and 10 males. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I want to stay at. I want to work 10 different projects, do it with one snake. I mean, I want to get the visuals and add in different codons here and there, but just have, one line. I mean, maybe I'll do 2 lines, with one male or whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I want one direct path.
Yeah, because at that point, I think it feel like more like a job, than a hobby. And
well,
right now, I'm having fun with it.
Right? If you're doing that, like I'm saying, like basically making a specific snake and doing it well, like, you kind of are a business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're more structured.
I got my LLC and all that stuff.
The more you try to hit the higher end snakes, the more of the business end you're going to have to represent, because there's no one like you that's going to want to buy a $20,000 snake. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's like half a year's salary. When I was working, like that's half year, like gone. 6 months to work and pay for every penny I own.
Man,
that's a lot.
So what you was in? What branch?
I was in the Army Reserves.
Okay.
And like, I basically, I was in it for 5 years, and I was supposed to be in it for 6. And this is what's weird. Like, I basically told them to kiss my ass because they wouldn't give me my Fox 5 training, which I went in to be a postman, and they kept me a secretary for 5 years, and I hated it. I mean, down my unit, I was just going to motor pool and working on Hummers, and I had my Hummer license, so it was pretty cool. But I wasn't brown nosing, going on the skiing trips with them and this and
Right.
that. I did what I had to do, and I passed my PT test. It was never a problem. Just I got pushed to the side because they didn't have to worry about me in a while. So when I got denied for my GI Bill twice because I didn't have my Fox 5 training, it kind of pissed me off, and I walked away. Well, 3 years later, I had a staff sergeant come to my door and hand me a honorable discharge because I wasn't on their map. You know what I mean? Apparently, they found me to hand me this and wanted me to re-enlist because it was the end of my 8 years. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, it's not for me. They was going to give me the class to make me a postman, give me that $5,000. Then they wanted to give me everything, and I was just like, no. Like, this is 10 years ago, like almost 8 years ago.
They always do
Years
that.
for this shit. Get out of here.
They always do that. Like, I've been in a little over 10 years now. Oh, man, I'm tired, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish it out. Do this 20, and get full retirement and disability.
Yeah, well, my hat's off to you, buddy, because I just couldn't take you get your end done and you hear nothing back for 6 months.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then like, oh, well, you didn't fill this form out. So then it takes them another 6 months for them to get this right form back. And dude, I don't.
It's
5
always
years later,
like that.
5 years later, and you're just like trying again. You know what I mean? Because it took 5 years for the whole process to be through. And when you're going 1 week in a month, there's only so much you could do. Because they want you to do this, do that, do this, do that. They want to keep you busy.
Yeah, when I first came in 2013, I was a cook, and then I reclassed to AC mechanic, but now I'm HR.
All right.
So,
well, I mean, you did something at least. You advanced. They just didn't want to advance me. They wanted to keep me as someone that changed their oil, or not oil, but did this tire pressures.
A lot of higher ups, they like to do that. I don't know why.
I don't know. I was out in the motor pool and I had all them Hummers running. We had 50 Hummers and no one wanted to work on them. Well, I mean, the unit I was in was right on the edge of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think none of them knew cars. Like when we did this 2 weeks, we did it in the 2 weeks out of the summer. I never got to travel. One reason why I went to this unit, because they went to South Korea, Germany, this and that. Well, I never got to go to any of them places. I got to come up here pretty close to where I live now in Clinton County and go into the woods and, set up and live in the woods for 2 weeks.
Right.
I mean, that's what I got to do.
Where are you located now?
I'm near State College, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But it's right on the border of Clinton County, and I know somewhere in Clinton County that's where we went. I don't know exactly where it's at. We was in the back of the Deuce and a Half every time. The only thing I know is I knew how to use the winch, so I usually got to go four-wheeling because mudding because none of them knew how to use the winches.
Oh yeah, hey. The one thing about the military, man, you just gotta learn how to play the game.
But when you're going to boldly sit there and just lie to me to string me along,
I understand, but they gonna need you someday.
Oh, they come back and tried to get me, and I said, no. I'm sorry, your lies can't tell me now. Like, yeah, you're going to give it to me. What, you're going to want me another 5 years before you give me this bonus again?
Right. But yeah, man.
Yeah, we've been on almost an hour and a half. I'm about ready just to go to bed anyways. But, Ro, it's been real cool getting to know you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You want to say anything to the chat? There's still 11 people out there.
What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. I know, it's y'all first time hearing from me. You'll hear from me a lot more.
Heck yeah, you're welcome back anytime.
Yeah, thank you.
Heck yeah. Chat, you rock. All 11 of you. We'll catch you next time. See you later.